Strike update.
Drew Barrymore backed down, and so did Bill Maher.
Bill Maher is an idiot.
I love
He's
the
on
fact
the
that they both backed down.
He's on the left. He's on the liberal side. He's still a fucking idiot. And yeah, I think it's what did I tell you? What did I tell you last week? That after she resumed her show, I told you tomorrow we're gonna see her either do make one of those like apologies videos or she's gonna be in the picket lines. What happened? She found she found the humblest looking room in her house and recorded the fuck out of that crying apology video, and still continued until it was too hard to continue. So yeah, don't fuck with the strike. Like it's so easy. It's so easy. Just stay rich in your house. Like it's so easy. Like I don't know why.
Well, part of the thing I'd also argue would be like she's worth 125 mil. Like that's her net worth. I think you can afford to pay your writers.
Yeah.
And I wonder which home do you think she recorded that in? One of the two that she has in LA, or the one in New York, or the one in the Hamptons?
Jesus. Also, here's the thing.
Exactly.
This is an actress that has been working since she was a fetus, since she was a baby in E.T., okay? Okay, so she has... You're telling me that she hasn't been saving since that time? Or like her parents didn't keep some bonds? Or something?
But she's a Nepo baby, which is one thing that goes often overlooked, but she is a Nepo baby.
Yeah. You know who's the only Nepo baby that I'm seeing supporting the strike? The fucking only one?
Don't you fucking say it.
Who?
Timothy Chalamet?
No, I haven't seen him in the strikes actually. Maybe he has been. I don't know. Fucking Huey from The Voice. The guy from The Voice. Yeah, Huey.
Oh, The Boys. Oh, yeah. I heard The Voice. I was like,
no, not the singing voice, like the superhero voice.
Gotcha. No. Okay, so I heard. Man, I need to get my ears checked because Fernie said a haunting in Dennis. I heard haunting in Dennis, and he's like, no, I said haunting in Venice. I'm like, I heard Dennis.
Maybe you were hungry.
Shit, I might be. I ate pizza. I had pizza. I have it right here. So Huey's a Nepo baby?
Yeah, he's the son of Dennis Quaid and Meg Ryan. He's a double Nepo baby. Yeah.
I did not see that.
You didn't know?
I had no idea.
Yeah, that's him.
I was like, man, what a regular looking guy. Good for him.
No, he's the son of two extremely attractive people.
God, all those genes missed him, huh?
Yeah.
That's a lie. He has great hair.
He has great hair. Yeah. Yeah. He's good in The Voice, and he's the voice of Superman in My Adventures of Superman. So.
Oh, I forgot about that. He was also great in the Scream 5.
Yeah, and then like the small moment he was in Scream 6. Also, he was good in like a little movie called Plus One, which is what I first like heard about him. But I'm conflicted with that movie. So, yeah.
You know what's crazy?
What?
Real quick callback. The more I think about Cha Cha Real Smooth, the more I'm like, God, that poor dumb idiot kid.
He didn't know any better. He kind of looks like the guy from Cha Cha Real Smooth, right? Like
a little bit.
Yeah,
but like I was looking at it from the husband's perspective. What?
We should review his other movie.
Which one?
It's called Shithouse.
Want to do it next week?
Sure, why not? It's on HBO. Well, I watched it on HBO Max, but I don't know if you have it there.
Trust me, I will find a way to get my hands on it. Wink, wink. I will pay full price on Vudu for it.
I mean, it's worth it. It's a little indie film, so it's an Apple TV here. No, wait. Fuck. I don't know. It's somewhere there. It's on HBO here, so you can look it up.
I'll find it.
Yeah. But all right. So no other updates on the strike. We're still in the same position where we were. One Piece got renewed for season 2, which I think can only happen if they have writers and actors that are willing to do it. So,
yeah, I agree. I think it's just a matter of time. It's not if; it's how long is it going to take.
Say hi to Nikki. She's behind you.
Nikki says hi.
Is it not enough that I have to be single? Like, you must, like, is it not enough to just flaunt your relationship not once but twice in one session of this recording? This is our time. It's our time. This is guy time, okay?
I'm gonna tell Nikki. Oh my god, that's hilarious. I'm gonna tell Nikki
This is
that.
guy time.
Hold on. What? Nikki, hello? Can you hear me? Cheryl was like, "How dare she? This is our time. This is man time." She says it's always her time.
And it's true. It's true. Yes.
Uh,
All right. All right.
right.
Let's just go. Okay. Let's just start.
Chema, hit the intro.
Thank you for welcoming us into your headphones. My name is Chema.
I'm Eddie.
Reviewing You Are So Not Invited to My Bat Mitzvah. This is the rollback. Stacy and Lydia are BFFs who have always dreamed about having epic bat mitzvahs, but things start to go comically awry when a popular boy in a middle school drama threatens their friendship and their rite of passage. So this is the new Happy Madison movie, directed by Sammy Cohen and produced by Adam Sandler and his crew at Happy Madison, starring Idina Menzel, Jackie Sandler, Adam Sandler, Sadie Sandler, Sonny Sandler, and a gaggle of other characters. So, Adam Sandler has a deal with Netflix where he's allowed to make, I think, like, I don't know, 6, 7, 8 movies. I don't know how fucking many he's allowed to make. And we've gotten fun things like Hubie Halloween. We've had some dog shit like The Ridiculous Six. We've had surprising things like Hustle. And we've had...
I forgot about Hustle. You're right. That was a great one, actually.
Forgot about Hustle. We've had incredible things like Uncut Gems. And now we have You Are So Not Invited to My Bar Mitzvah, where Adam Sandler takes a backseat to the action. He becomes a supporting character. And he lets his daughters kind of just have free reign and kind of run the movie. So... is this a Nepo baby infused death trap? Or is this a surprisingly sweet indie hit? It's
somewhere
neither,
in the middle.
because it's not neither, because it's not an indie, it's Netflix. But surprisingly middle, it's like one of those like middle budget 2000s like comedies. And it's got its sweet moments and it's got its deep moments, and I did not regret watching this.
Same. I didn't. Yeah. This movie, it was weird. It felt like, and I also saw the movie Bottoms recently.
Oh my god, you got to see it?
Yeah, you haven't seen it?
It hasn't come out here. Dude, it only came out in like 100 theaters.
Shit, I'm sorry. It got a national release over here.
No, like 100 theaters, like like only in the US. Like if you got one, you were one of the 100 theaters.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh shit. Okay, my local AMC had it.
Well, not here.
Damn.
I really want to see it because I love Rachel Sennott, who's the main actress. She was in the
Bodies.
She was in Bodies, and also this same director, Emma Seligman, who did Bottoms, and Rachel Sennott, they did another movie called Sheba Baby, which is I don't know how to explain it. It's a horror movie, but it's not a horror movie.
Is it a horror movie? Like it's terrifying that they're in this situation, but in reality, the nightmare is dealing with your family.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense. I figured. Sounds all right.
Yeah.
But no, Bottoms was actually really good. But I was gonna say, I hope I'm not gonna give you any spoilers, but I will say this: Bottoms is the kind of movie that has the premise that would only happen in like the 1950s and then the 1980s, right? Like flip the fact that they're two women with two teenage boys. Like, we're gonna start a
Yeah.
fight club to impress all these girls. Like,
Yeah.
just flip that one aspect of it, and it's a plot from the 80s. And I
Yeah.
mean that
It's
in a good way.
a fucking John Hughes movie. Yeah.
Exactly. So,
Yeah.
Bottoms reminds me of a John Hughes movie, and I mean that in the ways that John Hughes is not a bastard. I think you're so not invited to my bat mitzvah. I think it also reminds me a lot of John Hughes. A lot of the teenage angst, a lot of like what you go through,
Coming
peer
of
pressure,
age. Yeah.
a lot of coming of age, fighting with your friends because you're not used to fighting, so it gets bad.
Yeah, I feel like this movie kind of reminded me of like the Ladybirds of the world, the book smarts of the world. But I think this one has a little bit of a studio edge, so it's not as emotionally charged as those movies. This one I think is way more accessible. First of all, because it is on Netflix, but it's got a lot of like that Adam Sandler humor, that Happy Madison humor, but in a way that really works. Like I think this one, like I'm not gonna sit here and be like these actresses are like fantastic. I mean, they're do a good performance for like their first movie, but it's not perfect. It's definitely not perfect. But I was shocked at how much I did like it. Like to me, like not to spoil my own score, but this is a 3 out of 5, and not even in a bad way because like The Nun was also like a 3 out of 5, but this one I enjoyed like a lot more. It's just it was funny and like Adam Sandler, for as much as we give him, he I feel like he works really well in like a supporting character because like he's great in this. Like he has some great one-liners. Like I love the part when the daughter is like showing him what her bat mitzvah is gonna be. And she's like, "You never let me do anything. I've had my period for 7 full months." And he goes, 7 months is a long time to have your period.
Oh God!
Like lines like that, or like that scene when when they're both yelling at each other because she made out with a boy in the temple.
Yeah.
And you can hear it like from the bottom floor, and she's like, "You won't even let me have a mojito bar." And it's like, "That's why we fought the Nazis, so you could have a mojito bar."
Oh man, you know what? I'll give Adam Sandler credit also. He has that perfect, cool, chill dad. Like when they're at the movie theaters and he's wearing his robe.
Yeah,
it's a little embarrassing, but it's also like, what? I'm the cool dad. But when he gets mad, oh, you better turn and you better run when he's pissed. And he did that great. He had that like pissed off father of two teenage girls like moment. And as a boy that grew up in a house with a father who had two teenage daughters, I can testify it was accurate. It was completely accurate. Oh
no, like they have like the way that they fill out all those stereotypes is really funny because like for example the older sister and the friend that's always in the house, and when there's a moment where they're like, "Why are you here? Like you don't live here. Like are you at any other place at any moment? Like why are you?" It was just like super funny, and like the friends were funny. Like I understand this premise. It's just I'm not that impressed with the premise because it's a premise that we've seen before. The execution is fine. It's not great, and well, it's not that it's not
unique.
It is the aspect of the bar mitzvah. That's the unique part about it, I think. Because if they did a movie about this, but like of a quinceañera, I would be eating it up,
Yeah.
So I also understand that I'm maybe not the target audience for this, but the time that I had was time well spent. I had fun with them. Yeah.
Honestly, I like the fact that this movie, it feels like it's trying to be inclusive without feeling like it's trying to be inclusive. If that makes sense. It's like a movie that gets made for Hanukkah because we have a million Christmas movies. Adam Sandler made 8 Crazy Nights for Hanukkah.
That's the only one.
That's the only one I can think of off the top of my head.
What's the other one?
For Hanukkah?
Yeah.
8 Crazy Nights.
Yeah, but do you have another one?
No.
Exactly. Let Sandler cook.
No, but I'm saying that in a good way. Like I know I can pretty sure if I really think about it, I can think of movies about sweet 16s. But
Mhm.
I can't remember ever hearing a movie that's about a bat mitzvah. Like that's the central focus. Not even Cha Cha Real Smooth. Like as inclusive as it is, I think this movie has a better it focuses on the bat mitzvah itself. It's not about the parents. It's about the trials and tribulations of being a teenager and being too stupid to see your mistakes.
Yeah.
Like, it makes sense that these two teenage girls would throw away their friendship over a boy because that's what we do when we're stupid and when we're young. I'm not saying it's just girls. I'm saying like everyone. We're all stupid when we're in middle school.
Yeah.
Um, and I like that. It feels genuine. Stacy and Lydia, they feel like two actual friends. Like credit to the actresses. Like they feel like actual like human beings. Sonny Sandler plays Stacy, whereas Samantha Lorraine plays Lydia. And are they the best actresses in the world? No. But do they do a
But it's
good
their
job here?
first movie. Yeah.
Exactly. Like it's growing pains. Like they're not going to give you an Oscar worthy film right out the gate, but I think for their first round, solid. Rock fucking solid.
Yeah. And a big thing with me is that kids of the new generation, like all the Gen Z kids and the next generation, they're gonna need their movies that speak to them. They're gonna need their movies that speak to their generation. The same way that we had like dumb 2000 stupid comedies that like made us who we are. You know, for me, it was movies like Superbad and Nick and Nora's Infinite Playlist and shit, even Eurotrip. I don't know, like it's fucking
Yeah.
like stupid movies like that that kind of made us. So I can't be critical of things like this because people are they're gonna see this and wake up. I see this movie and I think, God damn it, why are they always making TikToks? Like they don't need to be making TikToks. Like it's super unnecessary, but that's what they do.
Yeah,
That's
it's
what they
true.
do. And they need to be see themselves reflected in that reality. But there are some things that just don't age, like the coming of age aspect. Like those embarrassing growing pains have to happen to each generation, and they're gonna find a way to deal with them. And in the same way that we saw Superbad and we saw those friends fight and get back with each other at the end, it's gonna happen here again. It's like one of those tropes that needs to keep happening because we as humans are not gonna change in that way. It's the only way that we're going to learn. So it's good that it's set up in this way. But I did get vibes of like, for example, you mentioned Cha Cha Real Smooth earlier. That also was a movie about a lot about bar mitzvah. So I did saw like some recurring elements in here and there. And I am not a practitioner of the Jewish faith, but there's probably a lot of things here that made sense and relate, and kids who grew up in those kind of households are gonna relate to, like the planning of the bar mitzvah and like taking those classes, and maybe even the way that the teachers were acting. Like maybe that's how it feels now. I'm glad
Well,
that it's there. I'm glad it exists. It's just I am maybe not the right audience for it. Yeah.
well, okay. I remember confirmation was a big thing for CCD, but also when you had your quinceañera, for both my
Yeah.
sisters, they had service at the church.
Hmm.
Where it was like, declare like you are a woman now. You are 15. You are now a woman.
Yeah.
I remember that aspect of it, and I also remember like the Sunday school teachers. And again, I know it's two different faiths, but I guess there's always going to be some overlap there. The Sunday school teacher that tries to relate and be cool with the young kids,
Of course. Yeah.
like
Youth
little
pastor
aspects
voice.
like that. Yeah, but like
Yeah.
I appreciated that because that felt genuine. Not like, oh, we're trying to hook the Catholics too, but more like that's a universal experience. The teacher who tries to be too cool with the kids. Um, which also I would like to point out something. And I know we're not supposed to pick sides, but fucking I'm picking a side. I picked Lydia over Stacy because Stacy told Lydia, "Hey, call it time of death. My crush on this boy. Oh, so he's available then." I'm sorry, she started this war. She started it. She fucked over Lydia. She screwed up her bat mitzvah. I'm sorry. I know these are teenage girls, but I'm taking sides.
So are you telling me that when your kid comes home and is like, Dad, I like this boy. I told my friend that I didn't like him anymore, and then she started dating him. Are you gonna be like, well, you did say call it? Or are you gonna be like, man, we're not friends with our family anymore?
No,
Tell
so
Uncle Chema he can it.
no. We first off we start by figuring out where does her dad work. We buy the place and then we fire him. And then we let everyone else know that if you hire him, I'm gonna buy you out and then fire you too.
Okay.
You start by attacking the economics of the family. And then you wait like 6 months. By that point, hopefully their emergency fund has run out so they can't afford like house insurance or car insurance. Then you burn their house down. Did I just make you uncomfortable? No one cross my daughters. No one cross my fucking daughters. Anyway.
Well, yeah.
That joke may have gone on too long.
Yeah. I was going to share with you my favorite youth pastor memes, but yeah.
You still could.
But
oh my God. Like Tobey Maguire in No Way Home. So are you going to go fight like a cool youth pastor?
No, but it's because, have you seen like the youth pastor voice memes?
No.
So it's like anytime that anything goes everyone's talking about it, they make like a youth pastor meme voice. So it's like a youth pastor voice. Here's something that's on fleek. The Lord.
Oh God, I have seen those.
And they're like, youth pastor voice, do you understand why we stand Jesus? Well, here's the tea. He went off on that cross so that your sins would be canceled. Does that snatch your wig?
I think I just threw up in my mouth a little bit. I think I just threw up in my mouth just a little bit. Oh God, that's terrible. Why?
Hey kids, I know another young man who knelt before his disciples, eager to serve.
Why? Why are these a thing? These suck.
Yeah, I know. But
God, but like the cringe.
During the pandemic, they were like, youth pastor voice, you know who was always among us, no matter where we go, and was never sus?
The Lord.
Ya te lo sabes.
Oh God. Chema. Call it. Time of death. Comedy. Oh, the cringe.
But yeah, what else did you like about this movie?
No, well, okay, so it felt like a realistic high school story. Like none of this over the top fucking mutant clown is trying to eat us. Like it felt like an actual like story that would take place in a school with a bunch of stupid ass 7th and 8th graders that actually think that what they do in middle school matters. You know, oh, we want to be part of the popular girls. When in retrospect, like look down the road 10 years, you're not even gonna know where the fuck they are. You know, like little aspects like that. It's funny to go back and rewatch things because you look at your youth and you're just like, man, I was an idiot back then because I actually thought this shit mattered. When in reality, like, it doesn't. The big moments come later. Keep your friendships, keep your close friends, but trying to be popular, it ain't all it's cracked up to be. I can go on Facebook right now and show you the popular kids from my class. A lot of them didn't turn out good. The ones that are still alive anyway, and that aren't in jail.
Yeah.
How about
you? I mean, my school experience is extremely different from yours.
Oh
because,
God.
Well, not because of that, but because also like the location. Like I saw like American high schools in like movies and TV shows, and I went like, that can't be real. We don't even have lockers. Like, what do you mean they have a field to play soccer? What? They have a field to play football? Like, and people go? Like when they're not in school, they go to school again? Like, why?
But why?
Yeah, and then I went to the US and I saw like the yellow buses and the cheerleaders, and I went like, this is real? Like, y'all do this like for real? Like, yeah. So like even try to comprehend like the Jewish experience. Like I have to like jump through some leaps because I have to first understand the American experience. So it's yeah, it's weird and different. But there are elements that I could relate. But this movie, of course, the growing up aspect is going to be, of course, the same. And I think breaking up with your best friend, you do that at some point in your life. It's like a mark of growing up. It happens.
I don't think we've broken up yet, have we, Chema?
No, but I feel like at some point we've had people that are very important in our lives, and we have to like, at some point we either let them go or they let us go, or we drift off or something. As the poet once said, all relationships end either breakup, divorce, or death. So
Jesus, that's dark.
Is it a lie? No.
No, it's just dark.
Yeah, and it's better if these kids know that like as soon as possible, because the shit's gonna hit the fan real soon. It's a messed up world.
Remind me not to let my kids spend the night with Uncle Chema at Uncle Chema's house.
No, they would not.
Oh God, I can't imagine. So y'all want to talk about death?
I wouldn't be like, I would be like, hey kids, watch this movie about this. I wouldn't be like, hey, let me tell you about that.
What movie would you show them? Goddamn Animal House?
No, that's for when they're about to turn 18. I'm like, so this is what you're gonna see in college. And then,
oh my God.
And then watch it. And then they'll be like, well, that actually doesn't happen anymore. If you're lucky, you're gonna get a cinder block room with a Reservoir's dog poster on it. You're gonna get the first real heartbreak of your life. You're gonna get addicted to either food, cigarettes, or something else. Probably HPV, and you're gonna end up with a degree in a language that you already spoke. And that's it. That's if you're lucky, maybe you'll create a podcast along the way, and that's usually how it goes.
And that there will be your happiness.
Yeah.
Yeah. What if someday, hey Dad, I want to start a podcast? Oh, I had a podcast once. What happened? I had to end it. When? How old are you? Have you seen that one from Fairly Odd Parents?
It's Fairly Odd Parents, yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, who did you do it with? Remember your Uncle Chema, the creepy guy who lives on the roof? Yeah, that guy.
Yeah, that one. The one that you always give scraps to? Yeah. Him.
Yeah, that one. He can talk? Like, I know.
He speaks? Oh, not for about 12 years. Not since the incident.
Yeah. Good thing we have hours and hours of him just talking,
oh God,
to last us over the years.
How does he communicate? He just cuts out quotes from John Green books and just sends them down.
Oh God, I haven't been roasted so well since like one time a friend. I posted like a selfie on like my Instagram story, and a friend just texted me, John Green protagonist looking ass. Just like,
oh man, no! Like, remember that text message I sent you that one time?
Which one?
I was like, oh, I'm proud of you. You're like running or whatever. He's like, oh yeah, this is horrible. I'm losing weight. I'm gonna become a douchebag.
Oh yeah, it's what keeps me humble. My fat is what keeps me humble.
I was like, don't worry. I'll remind you how ugly you are. No amount of weight loss will change that.
Thank you. I don't expect less.
Oh God,
we'll never expect less.
Never.
Yeah. Believe it or not, I don't have a lot to say about this movie. I thought it was funny. I thought it had like some good moments, but sadly, I think it's a little predictable, and that I think knocked it down a little. Also, it's a little long. Like it felt like by the last 30 minutes, I was almost yelling at my TV like, "Get on with it!" But it's a good streaming movie. I think it's good to like pause it every once in a while and like, yeah.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie, I had it playing at 1.25%.
Jesus.
Oh, dude, I have everything going at 1.25%. Every video, TV show, everything.
Don't do that. It ruins the pacing.
No, people talk too slow.
People, no, no.
But no, this movie, I think you're right. It's harmless. It's doesn't take any risks, which for this kind of movie, you don't have to take risks. Not right now. After we have like 50 of these, then you can start taking risks. But for
Sure.
now, I think it did a good job. I think it was funny where it had to be, heartfelt where it tried to be, taught us a lesson where it needed to. Not bad. I'd give it like a B minus. I'm not watching it
I
again
give it,
anytime soon, but it's not a bad thing.
yeah, it's like I give it a 3 out of 5. I think it's harmless, funny. It's got some good moments. It really sets off a good beginning to this young actresses' careers. I'm not saying that they should never make a movie again. I think they could. I just don't know where they would go. But I don't know. I guess we'll see. Kevin Smith's kid is now popping up in a lot of things, and she's doing fine. Uh, I think we'll just have to wait and see. But this is totally a harmless, fun. It's a good beginning. Do I think it deserves 97% of Rotten Tomatoes? Hell no, absolutely not. But I don't regret watching it, and I did have a fun time. And I think this is the most fun that I've seen Adam Sandler since his stand-up special that he did for Netflix.
Mhm.
Have you seen it?
I have not actually.
Oh
That's
my
why I was like, wait,
god!
what? He did one?
So he did a thing for Netflix. It was called oh god, what was it called? It was like a play on like the Rotten Tomatoes thing. Shit, what was it
Adam
called?
Sandler, Certified Fresh.
That one, yeah, or 100% Fresh or something. Yeah. So this thing, I think, is my favorite thing Adam Sandler has ever done.
Better than Little Nicky.
So yes, so the thing about 100% Fresh is that it's like it's cut so it's like little snippets of like his tour. So like every like bit is from a different place,
Mhm.
and it's either a song or him telling a story or a song. So it goes like back to back to back between like a song, and it's got like really funny ones. Like he's got a song about like MMA fighters' ears and how they look. He's got my favorite, the funniest thing he did is like you'll know it when you see it, but it's just when he says, "I don't know what I'm doing." You'll get it when you see it. But I died laughing with that. And he has a very, very sweet, very pretty song that he did about Chris Farley that it's gonna toggle on the heartstrings, but it's a very genuine and very sweet tribute that I did for him. I recommend that. It's on Netflix. It's super funny.
Done. I guess I'm gonna try to watch that here tomorrow along with Shithouse.
Yeah, let's do Shithouse next week. I think I'm really craving to see it again. There's some moment in Shithouse that just fucking breaks me.
I
In
bet
a
I can
good
find it.
way. In a good way. It's very subtle, but if you know me really well, you're gonna be able to pinpoint it. It's very small. There's a big dramatic scene that also really hits, but there's like a really small little moment that just makes me go like, "Oh God, I love love, but I hate it."
Oh
Yeah.
god.
But you'll get it. You'll get it when you see it. Yeah, so that's I don't think we have a lot more to say about this movie. Other than that, it's pretty fun. I like that there's a moment where like the gay side of TikTok got like a little shout out, so that was fun.
Mhm. Oh, that's wait, what?
Oh yeah, you don't know about this. So TikTok has sides. You know this, right?
Has sides?
TikTok has sides. So there's like the dark side of TikTok, the light side of TikTok. Yeah.
No.
And there's a gay side to TikTok and a straight side to TikTok.
Okay.
And usually, what you think when you hear TikTok, that's the straight side of TikTok. And then there's a gay side of TikTok. And there's a moment where they're in the with the youth pastor woman or the teacher, and they're asking her all these questions. And then one of the girls goes like, "Why aren't more people on the gay side of TikTok? It's way more fun here." Sorry.
Folks,
Anyway,
must die.
anyway, Yeah, there's a gay side of TikTok, and it's a lot of fun.
I
People
did
who
not
are
know
on
that
that
there
side
were
of
sites.
TikTok, people who are on that side of TikTok will know what I mean. People who don't just don't even know what exists. All right. Anything else you'd like to add to this?
Folks, like and subscribe. We greatly appreciate it. Go check out our YouTube channel. We're climbing the hill towards 100 subscribers. We're already at 68,
Hell yeah.
which we've
All
been
right.
growing. We've been growing. We've been growing. We appreciate y'all. Thank you.
It's been exponential in the past few weeks. We've been doing good.
Yeah.
All right. Well, yeah, thank you so much for joining us. My name is Chema,
I've been Eddie.
and this was the Rollback. Signing off with a reminder to
Don't be a scab.
don't be a scab. Get on the gay side of TikTok.
Bye, everyone.
Bye, everyone.